form of the core forms. In this form, you will first mark the risk level of case closure. While there should be no risk or very low risk once you close a case, there are situations where the child may die or you may lose contact with the child, and you close the case, but you know that that risk was still medium or high at case closure. Then you mark the care arrangement at case closure. We do this to make sure that we're aware of who is caring for the child and have gone through that thought process and ensure the child does have care. Please avoid editing this drop down. The closure process marks the date of meeting with the supervisor by the caseworker, so that moment where there's agreement that the case can be closed, and date of meeting with the child and their parents to inform that the case will be closed because the case plan objectives have been met. You mark whether the case closure has been discussed and agreed with the child, yes or no, and then has the case closure been discussed and agreed with the parents or caregiver, yes or no, and if not, you would specify why not. The reason for case closure is very important. Marking why the case has been closed is incredibly important to understand the trajectory of a case and also of multiple cases at the aggregate level. For example, if a number of children all of a sudden cannot be found in the same location, that may need further analysis at an interagency or intergovernment or agency and government level. Please do not edit these drop downs. If you want to add additional details and a reason for case closure, the space has been provided here. Finally, you will mark when a follow-up meeting will happen after the case closure. This is usually in 3 months' times. You will mark how the child can be contacted, and if not directly, through whom, whether the child provided consent or assent to be contacted for feedback at the time of case closure, and if the parents or caregiver did. And finally, if the child and their family have been provided the necessary information to contact the caseworker or organization who is working with them. And finally, you will sign off the authorization.